the example says the first, second, and the last term of a GP are 3, 6, and 768. Find the number of tens in that sequence. So, in dealing with this question, first of all, let's look at something in this in the question. Let's look at something in the question. The first, second, and the last term. So, what this statement means is that the first term is 3, the second term is 6, while the last term is 768. So this is just a way of writing something like this. First term, second term, then 768. First term, second term, last term. Now we are going to find the number of 10, because from here you discover that this is first term, third term. There are numbers in between these 6 and the last 10. So we don't know the number of 10. So we are going to look for the number of 10. To look for the number of 10, the first term is A and it's 3. The second term is 2. So if we know the first term and the second term, it means that we can determine the common ratio. To get the common ratio, you simply take the second term, divide it by the previous number, which is the first term. Say 6 divided by 3 is equals to 2. So the common ratio is 2. Here, having known that the common ratio is 2, this is the last term. So I will say UN equals to A arrow n minus 1. This UN will stand for the last term. So that I will say 768 equals to A. What is A? The first term, and it's 3. We'll say 3 times arrow, the common ratio, and it's 2. 2 raised to power n minus 1. N minus 1. Then the next thing is to make the 2 raised to power n minus 1 the subject. Therefore, 2 raised to power n minus 1 is equals to 768 divided by 3. 2n raised to power 1 is equals to 768 divided by 3 will give me 256. Now, having done this, you discover that this right hand side of the left hand side of the equation is in index form, while the right hand side of the equation is in ordinary form. So we have to write this number now to be in index form, being that here is in index form with a base of 2. This one will also be written in index form with a base of 2. 256 is 2 raised to power 8. I will say, therefore, 2n minus 1 is equals to 2 raised to power 8. Now I have both sides of the equation now are now in index form with a base of 2. Knowing that, the next thing for us to do, we will have to equate the index, because the n is index. So we equate the index. 8 is index, n is index. We equate them. We have n minus 1 is equal to 8. n minus 1 is equal to 8. Therefore, n is equal to 8. Taking this minus 1 here, crossing the sign of equality becomes plus 1. N is equal to 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. So, the number of 10 in this sequence is 9. So, there are 9 10 in this sequence. Here is another example. Example 3. And it says, the sixth term of a GP is 2000. Find its first term if its common ratio is 10. So they gave us the common ratio and they said the sixth term of this geometric progression is 2000. So we have to find the first term. It is now, we have to remember, in order to solve this, students must have in mind the general formula for solving the nth term of a geometric progression. The general formula is un is equals to a arrow n minus 1, where n equals to 6. The sixth term is 2000. Then this un, since the sixth term is 2000, therefore u6 equals to 2000 and is equal to a, what is the common ratio? 10 times 10 raised to power n. N is equal to 6. 6 minus 1. Therefore, 2000 equals to a times 10 raised to power 6 minus 1 will give you 5. Therefore, making a the subject, we have a is equals to 2000 divided by 10 raised to power 5. Therefore, a is equals to 2000 divided by 10 raised to power 5 is 100,000. 10 raised to power 5 is 100,000. Therefore, a is equals to, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. We have 2 over 100, which is equals to 1 over 50, because 2 divide 100 will give you 50. 1 over 50 in decimal form is 0.02. So the first term of this geometric progression is 1 over 50 or 0.02. Now here is another example, example 4, and it says the third term of a GP is 28 and the fourth term is minus 56. Find Roman figure 1, the first term, Roman figure 2, the common ratio. Here in this question, we are going to find the first term of this geometric progression, and we are also going to find the common ratio. Since we are looking for two variables, it means we are going to apply the knowledge of simultaneous equation. First of all, let's use the first sentence to form an equation. It says the third term of a GP is 28. And the expression for third term is U3, which is equals to A arrow 2. And the third term is equals to 28. Equation 1. The fourth term, which is U4, and the expression is A arrow 3, and it's equals to minus 56. Minus 56. equation 2. Now, if you look at the equation very well, let me remove this. So these are the equations. Now, if you look at the equation, it's not going to be a question of subtracting one equation from the other one like we have been doing before in arithmetic progression. This one is going to be dividing one equation by the other one in geometric. Now, looking at the nature of the equation. So what we are going to do now is we are going to divide equation 2 by equation 1. So in other words, we are going to use equation 1 to divide equation 2. How do we do that? This is how it is. We say equation 2 divided by equation 1. So a arrow 3 divided by a arrow 2. A arrow 3 divided by a arrow 2 is equals to 56 divided by minus 56 divided by 28. Minus 56 divided by 28. A cancel A. Arrow raised to power 3 arrow cube divided by arrow square will give you arrow, and it's equal to minus 56 divided by minus 28. If you use your calculator, it's going to be minus 2. So the common ratio is minus 2. Having gotten the common ratio, to get the first term, all we need to do is to look out for the simplest equation here. From here, equation 1 is the simplest, which is a arrow square is equal to 28. So I will use equation 1. I will say substitute minus 2 for arrow in equation 2. Why? Because arrow is now minus 2. So the equation 1 is this: a arrow square equals to 28. A times arrow is equals to minus 2 square equals to 28. A times the square of minus 2 will give you 4 equals to 28. Therefore, A will now be 28 divided by 4, which is 7. So A equals to 7. Now, in this sequence, in this geometric progression, the first term is 7, while the common ratio is minus 2.